We are living in the best of times and the worst of times. We're living in the best of times because God is manifesting his power in epic proportions. He's pouring out his spirit upon all people. We see our sons and our daughters prophesying. We see old men being given dreams and young men visions. We are getting revelations to mysteries that have been locked for thousands of years. And there are signs and wonders in the heaven. Just on January 31st, we had a super blue blood moon eclipse. Now Genesis tells us that the sun and the moon, their primary function is for signs, monuments, and omens, and to set divine appointments with mankind. Now, why do you think God is moving like this at this point in history? Well, I believe for two primary reasons: for an offensive and a defensive strategy. For there is a fierce battle being waged in the spirit realm. The enemy of mankind and God, Satan, and his legion of demons have launched a barrage of violence against mankind and the earth. It's like in the Lord of the Rings trilogies, we see that these hideous orcs are being created to destroy mankind, and there's a fierce battle going on for Middle Earth. Pretty much that's what's happening. Now, you cannot fight a spiritual battle with natural weapons. It's like shooting a vampire with a .357 Magnum. It has no effect because they are not bound by the laws of this three-dimensional world. Regardless of your spiritual orientation, you have but to read the headlines and know that there is a troubling and a shaking happening in the earth realm. Consider in the U.S. A man and a woman can conceive a child and it can be legally killed up to 20 weeks and classified as not being a human. There's confusion and deception. Many of us now don't know what it means to be male or female, regardless of your genitalia or the genetic information, your chromosomes. And consider Sandy Hook. I remember listening, and several news anchors, these words kept ricocheting among them. That was wickedness and evil. They drew a distinction because they recognized this is something that has not been before. However, there's good news. God, Elohim, Jehovah, has a deal on the table for mankind. Because of Jesus Christ's shed blood, the gates to his kingdom and access to him are now open. We can now come in through the portal of Jesus Christ's blood to commune directly with God and him with us. Now, my sense of urgency is about the encroaching darkness that's coming upon this earth. The Bible prophesies that it shall get worse before it gets better. And if we don't have the power of God in us and around us, we won't be able to stand. Either we'll succumb to the darkness, we might take our lives, we might take somebody else's life. So I implore you, if you can't appreciate this message right now, at least put it on the back burner. And if you ever find yourself in a situation where the natural, there seems like there's no hope and you're out of options, know that God and his spirit is never out of options. If you would like to explore more about walking with God in the 21st century, please check out my blog, God 3.0, at the link below. And if some of you are thinking, yes, I've been feeling the call to come to God or to come closer, just pray this simple prayer. God, I've lived a natural carnal life, and it has been an enmity against you and your will. I surrender living this way, and I want to accept Christ and live according to your way. I want to be in communion with you, and I want you to be in communion with me. Recognize these are the sign of the times. Are you prepared?